This is not where Bill Salmon expected to be at this point in his life.
I went from thinking about retirement by age 55 to here I am at 65 still working part-time.
In addition to his part-time job, he volunteers at the Good Shepherd Ministries on Queen Street, a homeless shelter which provides support to over 4,000 people through daily meal services and housing. Bill Salmon used to call this place home after suffering a motor vehicle accident in 1992 that damaged his frontal lobes and affected his job as the successful GM of a large company.
After the accident, things started to go downhill in a hurry.
As a means to self-medicate, Salmon became addicted to illegal drugs like cocaine, which cost him everything he cherished.
I lost the love of a beautiful wife and alienation from my daughters. Financially, I was completely ruined.
Eventually, he cleaned himself up and has been sober for 11 years now. Bill Salmon has been volunteering at the Good Shepherd Ministries for over a decade now. It is his way of giving back to an organization which saved his life.
They house you. They took me in before I went to program and brought me back afterwards and assisted me in locating housing in the, like out in the community. There's just so much that they've done for me. It's absolutely incredible.
Helena Van Newton has been working at the shelter for almost 20 years now and has watched the way Salmon has turned his life around.
If a person makes 5 years of continuous sobriety, their chances of a lifetime relapse drop to about 15%. So in other words, fingers crossed, hoping all things go well, he has a very good chance of going for the rest of his life without relapsing into addiction.
She finds that people underestimate how much of a role invisible chronic illnesses play in homelessness.
Bill was successful until his 50s. People do not recognize that, people will be functional for a long time and then there'll be this precipitating event and suddenly an underlying addiction flares up.
Maintaining his sobriety is a work in progress for Salmon, but he says he does not miss the drama that was associated with his addiction.
Regularity is the key right now. So it's very routine and regularity in my life, which is good. Yeah, boring is good.
Isha Bhargava for Say News in Toronto.